Exposition. Welcome to my class and welcome to my channel. Today, we are to discuss exposition from our Pivot 4A Learner's Material Quarter 2 English Grade 10. I am Dr. Jan-Ann-Rey Consignado, your subject teacher, and I hope you prepared the following materials: notebook, paper, pen, and of course, our Pivot 4A Learner's Material Quarter 2 English Grade 10. Our learning objective: write an exposition or discussion on a familiar issue. Exposition. We are exposed to different kinds of texts almost every minute. Whether it is an update we see in social media, a news story we encounter in daily broadsheets, or an article we browse on lifestyle magazines, we are often compelled to read and make sense of various texts we see. One of the key features that draws the boundaries between and among these written materials is the purpose of the author. A writer always has reasons and conventions for choosing to write about a certain topic or issue, such as providing information, telling a story, and sharing an opinion among others. This lesson focuses on exploring and understanding the key structural elements and language features of an expository text. As you journey through this lesson, you'll be engaged in tasks that will ask you to write an exposition or discussion on a familiar issue. Exposition. In writing, it is important to have a clear sense of purpose. This purpose or reason for writing about a particular topic usually serves as the basis of the structural elements, patterns of idea development, and language features that a writer employs in writing. In the previous lesson, you were introduced to the concepts of argumentative writing, where the author explains and justifies his or her stand on a given proposition by presenting evidences to support his or her claim. This is a characteristic you will not observe in writing an exposition. An expository text merely presents or provides information about a particular topic or issue. This is also sometimes called informational writing, where the writer provides facts on a given topic in a way that is educational and purposeful. Besides merely providing facts, expository writing may also include providing descriptions, citing reasons, presenting explanations, and enumerating steps of a specific process. Unlike in narrative writing, an expository text does not tell a story and does not make use of emotion in presenting facts. It is fact-based and seeks to educate the reader by presenting facts based on reliable sources. Expository texts are generally clear, concise, and organized in terms of idea development. Some of the most common examples of expository texts are textbooks, news articles, instructional manuals, recipes, and self-help books, among others. There are times when different forms of writing seem to have overlapping features and characteristics. This is truly possible, as there are writers who would sometimes combine these features and characteristics in writing. In order to maintain the focus when writing, remember that they differ in terms of purpose. An expository text seeks to inform. A narrative text aims to entertain, and an argumentative text's goal is to persuade readers. Key structural elements in an exposition. While the facts in expository writing may be presented in various ways depending on a number of factors, most expository texts, including expository essays, generally include common elements such as follows. Number 1. A clear and concise thesis statement. Number 2. Clear transitions. Number 3. A body that contains evidences and support. And number 4. An effective conclusion. Number 1. A clear and concise thesis statement. Usually presented in the initial paragraph, the thesis statement introduces the main topic or idea and provides the overall direction for the text. Number 2. Clear transitions. The use of clear and proper transitions will glue the introduction, the body, and the conclusion together. Without effective use of transitions, the exposition may seem like a disjointed collection of sentences. Number 3. A body that contains evidences and support. While most people might think of an expository text like an essay as something that can be written even without due research and preparations, the use of supporting evidences like examples and explanations forms a huge part of a facts-based expository text. Number 4. An effective conclusion. It is essential to remember that a conclusion is not only meant to summarize the ideas presented from the introduction to the body. Instead, a conclusion should tie the ideas all together while highlighting the true essence of the main idea in the text. While most expository essays typically follow the introduction body conclusion format, other forms and examples of exposition can take other shapes and patterns depending on how the writer intends to present his or her ideas. Expository texts typically follow one of the following structures or patterns of idea development. We have A. Cause and effect, B. Comparison and contrast, C. Description, D. Problem and solution, E. Sequence. Cause and effect. Here, the writer presents the information by explaining how or why a certain event or occurrence happened and what resulted from that particular cause or occurrence. Comparison and contrast. The writer presents the information by providing details as to how things, concepts, or ideas are alike or different. Description. In this structure, the topic is presented by providing descriptions about its attributes, features, and examples. Problem and solution. The writer may present a problem and provide one or more solutions to the said problem. And sequence. In this structure, information may be presented in a way that follows numerical or chronological sequence, either explicitly or implicitly. Language features of exposition. In terms of language features commonly employed in exposition, the use of signal words always plays a crucial role as they make clear transitions from one idea to another possible. It also helps greatly in giving the readers a hint of where a particular idea is leading to. Through signal words, coherence in writing and smooth flow of ideas can be achieved. We have cause and effect, compare and contrast, description, problem and solution, and sequence. The first one, cause and effect. Because, consequently, since, therefore, as a result, thus, for this reason, this led to, due to. Compare and contrast, but, on the other hand, as well as, similar to, different from, however, in contrast, although, in the same way. Description. For example, for instance, to illustrate, such as, including, like. Problem and solution, since, consequently, a solution, therefore, so that, in order to. Sequence, first, second, third, before, after, finally, then, next, previously. Our reference. Pivot for a Learner's Material Quarter 2 English Grade 10. Do you have question? Kindly use the comment section. Thank you very much. Good job. Handang isip, handa bukas. Sama-sama sa pagsulong ng edukalidad. I am Miss Jan-Ann-Rey Consignado, and please subscribe to our channel. Thank you. Stay safe and sane. God bless.